Michael was a very vivacious person, kind of like a class clown. He definitely was a really good football player.
Michael had a lot of friends. I mean, he was never by himself. Everyone loved hanging out with him. There was never a dull moment with him.
He did really well in high school. He was a good student.
Very loving, very affectionate, caring, had a lot of friends.
You know, we just had a lot of good times together.
We were actually at a vacation at a town in Los Angeles, but Michael stayed behind because he had just started his college.
And his dad and I actually talked about which vehicle we were going to leave him with so that we would feel that he would be the safest. And we decided on a full-size Chevy Suburban.
When he dropped us off at the airport, my dad told him, like, come on. He's like, I'll buy you a ticket right here at the gate, and we'll buy you clothes when you get down there. Like, just come with us.
He goes, Dad, don't worry about me. He goes, I love you. And he goes, have a good time. And he gave me a kiss.
Michael and his friends decided that they were going to go and get hamburgers. They were less than a mile and a half away from our house.
He had a young couple in the back. He had his best friend next to them, music playing. It was just too much going on. It was raining in Sacramento, and on his way back, he was exiting Florin Road, I-5, and he was driving excessively fast, and they said that they told him slow down, and at the same time that they said slow down, he dropped his cell phone. And he reached for his cell phone, driving fast, lost control, hit a tree, and had that crash. We were at Disneyland, actually, and that morning, a cousin of my wife's came and knocked on the door.
I opened the door, and I could see the sadness on their faces.
And then I said, is it Michael? And he said, yeah. I said, is he okay? And he said, no, he was involved in a crash, and he didn't make it.
I felt like it was a dream. I just felt like it was slow motion. I remember telling my wife, I go, something's wrong with my heart. I have a pain in my chest. And it was a real pain, and it was because my son broke my heart. I truly believe that.
The flight home, I just kept thinking to myself, this isn't real, this isn't really happening. It wasn't until we got to the airport, landed in Sacramento, that I remember seeing both my mom and dad's side of the family, all their siblings, and all my cousins. That's when it hit me, and that's when I just literally like crumbled to the ground and just really broke down crying. And that's when it like hit me the hardest that he really had passed away.
I wish I could hug him and kiss him and hold him. It changed our worlds forever. Yeah, we'll never be the same without him.
I lost a big part of me the night that my brother passed away, and it just hurts so much still.
I truly believe that what happened to my son, the crash, was 100% preventable.
Michael was a good kid, but unfortunately, that night he made some bad choices.
Michael had just died. We went home, and I'm not kidding, the street was just full of kids holding candles. And I remember speaking to them as a group, as a whole, and I said, learn from Michael's mistakes. Stop with the distracted driving. Stop with texting, the radio, CDs, all of the above. It has to stop. Choices. You know, your cell phone's not that important. Life's more important. You're behind the wheel. You think you're invincible, and it's not true. You know, ultimately, you can take your life or somebody else's. You're responsible for your actions.
Can you live with killing someone because you answered a phone call or you sent a text or you were on Facebook and you want to post something, or on Instagram because you want to, do a selfie. It's not worth your life or that of someone else's.
Well, in this situation with Michael, he did have several passengers, and they did survive with injuries. And I could promise you that I know personally that it's called survivor's guilt, and they're dealing with that today.
Someone has to be the right person to make the better decision.
Even though you might not be the one driving, if your friends hurt somebody, you're almost just as responsible. Just because they're driving, you're there.
You have that right to say, hey, you need to slow down. You need to stop using your phone. Everyone needs to be quiet. And if that's not happening, you need to have that person pull over and you need to get out of that car. So after Michael died, we wanted to make a tribute to him that would give these students a message. So as they're leaving the school, they would remember Michael, and hopefully they understand that the choices they make impact their loved ones.